All right, what's going on, everybody? Sunday round, first one of 2022. Hopefully, everybody had a good new year, and we're ready. We're getting that point now. It's going to be getting close to the end of the season, or the end of the off season, I should say. So we're starting to dial things in as much as we can, and go from there. And so we're going to get it started here. We're playing at Bay Hill. Little Mevo Plus, kind of getting the mood for the PGA show coming up. And I've got some things from when I played in Arizona that I do want to work on, namely turning the ball over a little bit more still not quite there with it, although better. That was a good spin number, by the way, right there, 21-29. So, we've got that going on. Also, I am interested to hear from some people about your goals. That's something we're doing a lot. We do that at the off season, but we're always thinking about it. What do you want to have happen for the upcoming season? I've got a 5-iron here, 194. Try to hit it on the front. Little right, I would guess. Yep, just kind of felt that come on out. So, got back from Arizona and did some good filming on the course. I just, not even like making a video or anything, but just filming out there on the course. And so, I got a couple of things that I want to work on. We're going to try to you got to hit this one a little harder because it was losing power. But then this is where I do have the terrain mode. If you remember last time, I'm trying to play a few rounds with this. And I guess it's more just to kind of get my, grit up. A little bit of that, like, all right, hey, I'm going to grind it out a little bit, even though it's very, very challenging. Like that bunker shot, who knew it was going to come out like that? But as opposed to being like, all right, this is stupid or whatever, what I want to be getting into the mode of is trying to really dial it in as far as like, all right, start figuring things out as opposed to just worrying about it. So we've got that. I've also got new shoes. I've got 2 new pairs of these G4s. These ones I'm told look like Google, but they're actually extremely comfortable. So I don't care. We got a 4-iron here as we go. That was close. I didn't get it all though. Did not get it all. Bounce on there. Thank you. Now stop. Go in the hole. So my goal there was to try to hit a draw back there. Got extremely lucky. We're not going to tell anybody. We're going to tell everybody I was trying to bounce it off the green there. And, in Arizona, a couple of things. I did get a chance. One of the things I like is that my former club that I used to be a pro at there before I kind of got out of the club pro thing, that just wasn't where I was going to be in golf. But they do a lot of LPGA memberships. They're very friendly to them. And some like mini tour people and stuff. So it was pretty cool. Got to play with some like D1 collegiate and LPGA player, and it was cool to see how they just grind things out even when they're working on stuff, and seeing and asking what they're working on. But, just being able to kind of pick their brain and just kind of watch what they go through. That was a good feeling drive as that went there. So let's check that spin. 35, 39, a little high. So again, I'm excited for the pro package to see that. But big thing I'm going to look at here, I want to start getting that ball fairly straight, and I'm not liking starting that ball left. It's not bad, but I'm really going to be cracking down on that. So I'm trying to get a little bit less swing focused. You know, I kind of like where my swing has gotten. I'm hitting it very, very solid. But now it's time to start hitting the ball in directions. So if I'm out playing, you know, you can't rely on your swing. You can't say, oh, hit all these positions, that's going to work. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You actually have to step up and see where you're trying to hit the ball as you go. So that was an 8-iron, trying to draw it, I guess trying to hit it straight, I should say. Hit it very well. Again, hitting it well wasn't the issue for me. Just dialing in control was the issue for me. That was the big issue. Just, you know, a little bit here and there. Had good rounds, had okay rounds, you know, but just really going to be focused on where I'm hitting the ball on the screen and getting used to all of that. So there's a little pitch. I chipped okay there, kind of depended on the day. One of the rounds we were kind of messing around with it, and I think that might have been a bad idea. That's one of the golf pro problems. You start kind of messing with everything. You know, because we're always trying to think about ways to do it differently, ways that could help our students, stuff like that. And so you start kind of messing with your own technique and get you in trouble. So yeah, so here we go. This is a par 5. Good one to work on a draw. So what I'm trying to do, get the club more up, down. I'm trying to turn less in the back because then I get like this and I go like that, which is no good. That was close. If it's drawing, I really like it. I like the start direction on that one. And so that's the stuff I want to get used to, because it looked like I sent that ball super far off to the right. But if we look at our number, 0.3 left, it's like, and it drew a little bit. So it was very, 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 very close to what we're looking for. So that's the stuff we're looking at as we go. Irons, wedges. I was very good with wedges out there, which, no surprise, I'm doing a lot of work. I always do a lot of work with wedges in here. So that translated out. I loved how solid I hit it. 3-wood, we're just going to try and get it up there. Hit that pretty solid. Let's see if we can get all the way. So we'll go in, you know, we're going in thinking good, but what I would like to hear from people is like, what are your goals? Like, all right, hey, I want to do this with the ball. Not, hey, I want to, what I hear a lot from people is, oh, I'm going to break 90. It's like, okay, that's great. How are you going to break 90? What is the goal that's going to take you there? And not necessarily like, oh, I'm going to make my swing better. It's like, no, what's the skill that's going to make you better? The skill could be, all right, I'm going to work on making solid contact. I'm going to work on making solid contact on chips, because that's actually something I want to do. Oh, man, a little tight pin. Don't scroll back. Tough little tight pin there. But, you know, for me, I'm thinking, all right, I don't want to, I don't want to, I kind of want to get my short game technique dialed in. I think that might be too much. Yep, just a little. That was a short shot. And my swing dialed in, where the rest of my time is trying to get it dialed in to where when I go play starting in the spring, I don't want to be thinking about it. The only thing I want to be thinking about when I play is I just want to hit shots. You know, hey, start the ball here, curve it this way. So that's part of why I film these rounds, and I highly recommend people do it. It's why I was filming my swing out on the golf course in Arizona, because that's what allows me to see if I'm getting what I need to be doing done. That one felt pretty good. I'm liking this new 2-iron. I was hitting it pretty good out there too. Better direction. I did not get my side spin though. So, close though. Coming out of the rough, losing a little power, not losing a ton of power. Pin is in the back, so I'm going to hit a 9-iron, which, you know, I would hit from the fairway and, you know, just kind of see this ball land more in the middle of the green. Coming out of the rough, you got to kind of go for some uncertainty. As you go. And so, you know, you got to play for a jumper. That was something that got me. Something's kind of similar to that right there, especially my round where I was playing with the LPGA. And that was interesting, you know, playing again with people. And as soon as you hit a shot, they're like, oh, jumper. You know, and I specifically, I hit a 6-iron from like 195. I mean, it was right at the flag, and they're like, oh, see you later. And sure enough, it went about 210, 215, because I was not in the fairway. I was in the rough. All right, 34. We're going to play this pretty true. Every bunker shot seems to be, you know, I keep hitting them too hard. Ooh, that one I clipped super nice. I wish that was true where I spin it like that. I mean, off a real lie, that would have spun a lot. Good, get it up and down. My bunker play was really, really good in Arizona too. I think I was doing some stat tracking, and it was very high skill there on bunkers. So that was nice. And I putted actually pretty good. So perfect putting mat seemed to be working. All right, here we go. Driver. That one was hit very good. I could feel that one. That one was hit very good. Let's check out the spin numbers. I was driving at about 270 in, so 3,000, not bad. I was driving at about 270, 280. If I caught like a little downwind, you know, and I got some, you get a little bit of run, I would get, you know, like 295 on a couple holes. But, you know, it was a little colder. It was like high 50s, low 60s. So I know for a lot of us that sounds great, but Arizona weather, that's starting to get, that's cold for them. 5-iron, really just trying to kind of get it down the right side there, you know, trying to hit it pretty much at that stick. 5-iron for me is about 190, 195, so that was pretty good. Leave myself a wedge, you know, and this was something I talked to, you know, Matt, my old boss friend. He'll be at the PGA show with me, so you'll probably see him in some of that stuff. Is we saw a lot of, we were just talking about wedges and stuff and laying up and all that. So this is a 55 degree. Don't want to go long here, but I didn't hit that one very good. Kind of babied that one. My big thought was how thin and narrow it is back there. So, you know, you just kind of baby it, and then that costs you with the 3-putt. So, you know, you can't do that necessarily. You got to step up and be somewhat aggressive. All right, so we got 58 uphill a little bit. I'm going to hit an 8-iron. I'm actually going to try and hit it higher. Definitely higher, but a little right. Felt like it was a little right. So the combination of the two is going to make that ball come up short. So I guess I should have played it more at the front part. but got actually a fairly easy bunker shot. You know, in real life it would be just splash it out, let it run. So here we're just going to chip it and hopefully do the same. Comes out a little bit. I could get some height, I guess, on it. So anyway, not the greatest. Let's see here. 272. Let's go driver. Got plenty of room. So, let's see. Getting that ball started. Out to the right. Definitely started right. That's kind of the ones right there that was killing me. All right, what we got? 161. Out of the rough. We're not really getting penalized a whole lot by the rough. So I'm going to hit 8 iron. We're going to go for that 8 iron. 8 iron. And I'm going to try to hit it a little higher here. Pulled it. Should catch the green. Because I pulled it, it goes a little farther. And I hit it higher, so it comes in softer. It's actually not a bad shot from the rough to that pin. Hey, we'll get out of here with a par. Not bad. So we'll do it one more here, just getting it going. But goals, what are your goals for the season? What skill are you going to work on to improve? And then you can start having a plan of how you're going to actually do it. Hit that pretty good. Definitely hit it straight too. So you can see my distances are getting out there, you know, compared to where they used to be. Let's see. You know, so 3,000 spin, not bad. 110 club head speed, it said. Let's see. 186. Again, it's hit solid, but it's just so loose with the direction. That is the goal. Hit very well, hit solid. If I hit it on target, it's probably pretty good, but we're just not getting enough shots on target. That was kind of the theme of Arizona. So trying to play a little runner in there to finish it up. Not too bad. Not too bad. So goals, what are you going to work on this year? Thanks everybody for tuning in. We got 2022. It's going to be your best golf year. So what are those goals going to be? You want to break 90? Okay. What's going to get you there? Are you going to work on hitting this shot, doing this, doing that? What is it going to be? That way you can have a starting point. And then after you improve that skill, see if it actually helps your score. All right? If you have questions about it, comment down below. Leave that comment down below of what your goal is. Let everybody else see it. Hold yourself accountable to it. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.